it's a crisis. I don't want to say it's a national disaster already because we need numbers to justify that. But we need, as a committee, we are going to have a meeting with our security operators. We plan to do that. We're on recess, by the way. I've talked to my chair. We need to convene a meeting and we need to summon our security operators. We need to know what measures are they taking, what are they going to do to make sure that our girls are protected, because you cannot tell our girls not to go out or not to date. We know that there's prostitution in Kenya, for example. Kuna madem wanafanya, they're commercial sex workers. So unatuambia nini? They deserve to die because they're commercial sex workers. Everyone should feel safe in their country, and particularly young girls. Madem wa wira, hata nimeona. Wira is a slang in Nairobi. Wira is like prostitution in Nairobi. And it's something that's happening all over the world. It's not like a unique thing to Kenya. I've seen that they're actually going to protest. And you should go and protest. And I will even join your protest if I'll be in Kenya. If it's next week, sijangalia date vizuri. Go and protest. Imanishi, because you're a commercial sex worker, because you do hookups and your meeting places is Airbnb, no, you should risk that with your life. No. Mademo hookups are protectiwe. Young girls who want to date or protectiwe. Everyone should feel safe in their country. And so we're going to be having a meeting as a security committee with our security operators. We want to know, apart from what there's some directives they've given, like every Airbnb must have CCTV cameras and all those measures that they have announced. But we want to know what else, what measures are they taking to make sure our girls are safe, and stop this conversation of justifying and saying alikuwa amevaa nini, what was she wearing, oh anapenda pesa. Hapana, don't do that, because when they're hearing watu wanaua madem wanasikiza. So you're telling them dem akivaa hivi ama dem nikimtumia do nafani muue. And you know there are also so many other factors going around this. Like there's the issue, nimesikia kuna angle ya sijui cult ama sijui uchawi or something. I don't want to delve into all that. And even talking about a certain nationality, saying Nigerians are doing this now, because it's not good to blanket accuse people on blanket accusations, because we have relations with Nigeria, for example. You know, we have Kenya and Nigeria have had good relations for a while. So true, there are cases, but we are not going to kill our relations with Nigeria, which are beneficial, because of one case that I have had so far. Well, even if there are more, these are criminals. They're not Nigerians, they are criminals. They're not Kikuyus. Si Mkisi ati John Matara, huo ni criminal. And so what I advocate for is international zero tolerance rule to violence against women. Because when you think, or when you have a culture of violence against women, people tend to think you can go the next step and do the worst. And any judge, any magistrate faced with these cases of these people, hand the worst ever as provided by the law. Sijui kama ni kuhang imehangama. Isa. Can you hand the worst sentence ever available in the law, so that we are eradicating these things from our society. Otherwise, it's really sad. It's really shook me, especially like the first case of this lady, Kanyari's sister, a young pretty girl living her life. I mean, nani, we cannot condemn her. Nani aishingi your life akiwa your age, you know, you want a flashy life and all this. And she probably, I don't want to go into the details, but she probably resisted even sleeping with a guy. That's how she lost her life. Maybe alikuwa anajiona yeye ni mjanja, atatrikucha ali, atamkula do, lakini hatalala. You know, it's not, sometimes madam wana facing, they're faced with situations. So I don't want to condemn any woman for what we ourselves are faced with every other time. Young people are being faced with. So it's up to the government, in short, to protect its girls and protect everyone, not just girls, its citizens. So we will give you the results of that meeting that we plan to have with our security operators, the bosses, and relay to the media exactly what they are put in place to do to make sure that everyone is protected. In the meantime, girls, you have a right to go on a date. You have a right to be spoiled. I mean, what's a chale lipe bill? What's a chale akubaye dinner? I mean, just you have a right to have a normal dating scene like everyone else. It's we are not going to trim ourselves or minimize ourselves as women, because if we don't, we're going to lose our lives and we're going to pay the ultimate price. Okay? And everyone speak. You don't have to be a leader, you don't have to be an influencer, you don't have to have a very big following to talk about these things. Talk about them, discuss about them on your page, on your social media, in your circles. The more you raise awareness about it, the more as a society the information gets even to the boy child, and they get, because some of these things pia ni ushamba na backwardness na kuona kama women are less. So if your voice is heard out there, it raises awareness, and it's a way of addressing it. So keep talking about it, keep raising it in your social media, keep saying no, stop justifying it. Kama lazima ujustify, nyamaza, usionge. Kama lazima useme ati kwa nini alienda kwa room, kwa nini hata anakuanga hivi, hata huyo dem ana deserve kwa sababu hivi. If that's what you're going to put out there, we nyamaza, because these people are listening and they are watching. Let me see your comments. Sionangi bali.